Right now, President Biden set to hold a press conference as he continues to answer questions about his ability to lead just 4 months before Election Day. Also, we look ahead to the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee next week as Donald Trump prepares to make his choice on a running mate. And we're following the continued impact of a fire in Janesville earlier this week. 26 units were damaged. How you can help the victims. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. We take a live look at Capitol Hill at this hour. All eyes will be on President Biden as he faces growing pressure to exit the presidential race following his disappointing debate performance last month. He'll be holding a rare solo news conference at 6 tonight, where he will be taking questions to ease concerns both abroad and at home about his ability to lead. The president says he is committed to staying in the race, and his campaign recently announced a, quote, aggressive travel schedule for the month. The president's allies encouraged him to take on more unscripted opportunities like town halls and news conferences.
Joe Biden's never been a flawless, smooth, and perfect speaker, but he's always spoken from the heart. What my colleagues needed to see was him engaging and fighting, and that's what they're seeing.
Several congressional Democrats are calling on him to step away from the race, and every aspect of his performance tonight will be closely scrutinized.
The challenge is he's going to have to fight back on this every single day going forward.
President Biden has held a historically low number of news conferences, including joint appearances with other world leaders, compared to his most recent predecessors at the same time during their presidencies. When he takes the podium this evening, it will be just the 15th time President Biden has held a solo news conference, and the first since last November. As we mentioned, that news conference will be at 6. You can watch it right here on CBS. We'll also be streaming it in its entirety at channel3000.com. And we take a live look in Milwaukee tonight. All eyes are on us here in the state of Wisconsin, as Milwaukee will host the Republican National Convention next week. And that's where former President Trump will be nominated to be on the ballot this fall, and where Trump is also expected to make his vice presidential pick. Political reporter Will Keneally has more now from Milwaukee.
One of the main open questions heading into the Republican National Convention next week is who Donald Trump will choose to be his running mate. Now, we caught up with State GOP Chair Brian Schimming, and while we won't see another Wisconsinite like we did with Paul Ryan in 2012, he says Trump still has some good options.
Midwesterner, sure, I'd love to have a Midwesterner for all the obvious reasons, but I really honestly believe that Donald Trump has got a set of choices that past nominees or maybe future nominees would be almost jealous of.
Schimming added that he feels Republicans are in better shape now than Democrats are, amid continued questions about the future of Biden's campaign. I'll have full coverage next week from right here in Milwaukee, but until then, reporting from Milwaukee, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
All right, Will, thanks. The 4-day event next week will feature televised speeches by Republicans while also highlighting the party's stance on abortion, immigration, and the economy. More than 50,000 people from around the world are expected to attend. By Monday, Donald Trump is expected to announce his running mate, and the vice presidential candidate will then address the convention on July 17th. Donald Trump expected to accept the nomination with a speech on Thursday, July 18th. That is the final day of the convention. Looking to make their voices heard at the convention and at the polls this fall are young voters. According to Tufts University, Gen Z will make up more than 40 million potential voters in this year's presidential election. Back in 2016, 39% of eligible youth cast a ballot. In 2020, that grew to 50%. And in 2024, 57% of eligible youth say they're extremely likely to vote.
So the issues in terms of inequality and access and climate and the sort of changing realities of everyday life are much more salient to youth, because in order to make their American dream a reality, that things have to change.
Issues important to the 18 to 34-year-old age group include cost of living, gun violence prevention, climate change, and abortion. Student groups in Milwaukee and around the state plan to address these issues through protests at next week's convention. Once again, we want to remind you we'll have live coverage all next week, live from the Republican National Convention, starting in the morning Monday, running all the way through the evening. Our crews will recap what we saw at Fiserv Forum. Make sure to stay with News 3 Now, both on air and online, for the very latest. The Wisconsin Elections Commission today unanimously approved approving the best set of practices to ensure the security of unstaffed absentee ballot drop boxes for this fall's election. The drop boxes will be distributed to the state's 1,800 local officials who administer elections and detail ways to make the surrounding areas safe and well lit and accessible for voters. It also recommends they be clearly marked and that any damage be documented and inspected to make sure they can be safely used. Warmer temperatures are ahead. Let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington is out on the weather patio. Alex?
Eric, it's already warm out here. Temperatures in the middle 80s. The humidity, not too bad. But when you add the temperatures that we're going to be observing by the time we get to Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and the amount of humidity that we're also expecting, we're going to see some very, very hot heat index values approaching 100 degrees, if not a little bit above that. And with that energy that we have across southern Wisconsin, much of the upper Midwest, including southern Wisconsin, we'll see several periods of severe weather. That's why we have alert day conditions outlined Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. This is what it could feel like Sunday evening, 5, 6 o'clock, 100 degrees across all of southern Wisconsin with actual air temperatures as warm as the lower 90s. Right now we got 82, 86 in Boscobel right now, 80 to the northwest in Viroqua, 78 to the south in Monroe. These are temperatures where they should be for this time of year. A lot of 82s and 83s across Dane County. Radar 3000 not showing a whole lot in terms of shower and thunderstorm activity, but that's really going to change. Even here in Dane County, we're going to have thunderstorm chances on the increase. Tonight, expect low temperatures around 61 with some patchy fog, and then we're going to break down those severe weather chances. I'll show you what those thunderstorm lines may look like and their timing in Maine weather.
All right, Alex, thank you. And with this humidity, we talked to SSM Health to see how it affects humans and our furry friends as well. Our Meryl Hubbard is here to talk about heat protection for both people and pets. Meryl?
Yeah, Eric, with that wet heat, this humidity that we will experience, it can prevent people from cooling down. When humans get hot, we sweat, and as uncomfortable as it is, this sweat helps us cool off. But when there's the wet heat, the sweat evaporation is less effective.
It's that dry heat versus wet heat kind of phenomenon. You know, if it's dry, then your ability to cool yourself by sweating is a lot more effective than when there's so much water already in the air.
SSM Health says people need extra water and electrolytes with the humidity. But where we can manage this on our own, pets need some extra love when it comes to battling the heat. To keep dogs cool, they need lots of water, shade, and they cannot be left in the car. Limiting their time under the sun is also recommended, but there are ways to have fun and stay cool outside.
Another thing that I do at home with my dog is my hose has a mister.
Oh, okay.
And she loves it when I'm gardening and I'm watering. I'll turn the mister on and she'll come running towards me.
Lisa Bernard from the Dane County Humane Society also says to look out for signs of heat exhaustion in pets. This can be significant panting, saliva, or even vomiting. To learn more about SSM Health's heat tips for humans or about how to protect your pets, you can read more on channel3000.com.
All good advice, Meryl. Thank you. And with the upcoming heat, well, the alert days as well, make sure you stay up to date on the weather with our First Warn Forecast weather app with hourly forecast, road conditions as well, and your latest radar. You can download it for free in your phone's app store. Just search WISC weather. Next tonight at 5, a Portage man could face nearly 20 charges after officers found a large amount of various illegal drugs in an apartment. Tuesday, Portage police executed multiple search warrants in the 900 block of Klemp Street. Officers say they found cocaine, fentanyl, meth, LSD, and THC, among others, that had a street value of over $375,000. 41-year-old Jeffrey Chappell Jr. was arrested. He could face 16 felony charges and 3 misdemeanors, including child neglect and domestic battery. Devontae Mitchell was laid to rest in Milwaukee today. The 43-year-old died after entering a Hyatt Regency hotel in Milwaukee. Witness cell phone video shows multiple Hyatt Regency hotel personnel pinning down Mitchell with their hands and knees as he appears to be pleading for help. First responders found Mitchell unresponsive when they arrived at the scene. He was later pronounced dead. Milwaukee police say the incident started when he entered the hotel, caused a disturbance, and fought with security guards as they escorted him out. Mitchell's sister Naisha and other family members say the father of 2 was suffering from mental health issues.
I couldn't take it, you know what I mean? Like watching it, hearing his voice, hearing him yell for help, begging them to stop. It was just heartbreaking.
Hyatt is now calling for the employees who worked for the hotel operator Aimbridge Hospitality to face criminal charges. The Milwaukee County DA's office says it is awaiting a full autopsy, but is reviewing the case as a potential homicide. Well, continuing our coverage out of Rock County now, as 11 agencies are helping the victims of an apartment fire in Janesville. All 26 units were damaged in the fire on Monday. Ellie LaLiberte shows us what resources are now being offered.
I'm at the new job center in Janesville, where the Red Cross and multiple community agencies are helping victims with recovery efforts. The Red Cross reached out to all the residents that were displaced for the event. It took about 50 firefighters from multiple departments to get the fire under control. Volunteers now are helping victims with recovery plans, paperwork, and other specific needs. They're also helping with groceries, rent, and health care.
When you've lost everything, where do you begin? You're so distraught and what to do, where to begin. This is a great way to, get the resources you need, talk to people that you know that can help you, and start that road to recovery.
The Red Cross is asking primarily for financial donations to help for the time being. The event runs from 3 to 6:30 p.m. today. Reporting in Janesville, Ellie LaLiberte, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Ellie. And there are also GoFundMe accounts set up to help some of the residents. Several of them say they lost everything in this fire. You can find more information on how to help on our website, channel3000.com. And still to come at 5, Alex is back. A complete look at our first warn forecast. This as dangerous heat continues to claim lives across the country. A look at how Texas residents are still suffering through power outages in the wake of Hurricane Beryl. And a check of the markets on this Thursday. The Dow jumping 32, but the rally ends for the S&P 500 down 49, and the NASDAQ stumbles down 364 points, and we'll be right back.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you quality pet supplies because we get you. Right now, during our summer pet care sale, shop unbeatable deals on your pet's favorite food and supplies to keep them happy and healthy. Like a free $15 Blaine's gift card when you buy select bags of Hill's Science Diet dog food. Assorted Blaine's Naturals, grain-free, and specialty dog food as low as $34.99. Also, make backyard projects a breeze with this Simpson pressure washer, $50 off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new concrete coating, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off installation or 60-month no-interest financing. This is one of our best deals of the year, so visit our website or call the number for your new floor today.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, lease a new Tacoma for $319 a month or get 2.99% APR for 60 months on a new Tundra. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
How much I weigh is nobody's business.
But Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Eric Hovde thinks that if you're overweight, insurance companies should charge you more.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
How insulting is that?
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Want to test drive US Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage for free?
Here we go.
Hey, I wonder if US Cellular lets me stream in my... Yep, it's working.
Download the US Cellular Tri-Us app today.
The First Warn Weather Team will be tracking alert day conditions Saturday through Monday at 6. We talk about the severe weather threat.
Then why UW-Milwaukee students are gearing up to march on the Republican National Convention. We explore how more young people are getting involved in politics. That's tonight at 6.
You have a consumer issue and you keep getting the runaround. Need help?
It's call for action to help me. Nobody else did.
Contact our team by phone or on channel3000.com. Call for action only on News 3 Now. Moving forward for you. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. A dangerous heat wave baking much of the western U.S. in recent days has claimed at least 28 lives so far, and triple-digit highs are in play again today. The brutal conditions are worse in southeastern Texas, where the Houston and surrounding areas are sweltering with ongoing power outages left in the wake of Monday's hurricane landfall. As Laura Aguirre explains, energy company officials in the Lone Star State are finding themselves in the eye now of a different storm.
This is the largest outage in our history.
Much like the unrelenting deadly temperatures searing Texas Thursday, the heat is rising around CenterPoint Energy executives to address more than 1 million power outages remaining statewide after Barrow's powerful punch on Monday. Leaders in hard-hit cities like Houston want answers and action.
We've committed within 48 hours to get 50% of our customers back on. We are on target to do that.
CenterPoint officials say it takes time and resources to accommodate the thousands of additional crews mobilizing to help.
You have to make sure that you have the facilities, the food, the catering, everything necessary that takes place.
Some frustrated residents complain that CenterPoint's online outage tracker isn't updating properly.
We're working on the accuracy right now. Don't worry. We know you're out of power, and we are going to get to you.
Getting to those in need has been a major challenge for rescue crews in the western U.S.
We're definitely getting a lot more calls in the city.
Another day with triple-digit highs across the region means even walking outside can turn lethal fast.
People underestimate because they're not going out with the intention to do a 10-mile hike.
And even skilled rescuers must calculate heat risk when calls come in.
Is the likelihood of us finding this person better than the risk of one of our own getting hurt or someone else, getting injured in the process?
A gamble to consider as forecasters predict the savage heat will continue for some parts of the West into the weekend. I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
And this afternoon, CenterPoint Energy said it expects about 500,000 customers in the Houston area to be without power until sometime next week. Acting Governor of Texas, Dan Patrick, is now calling for an investigation into the CenterPoint Energy and other power companies in the state over their response to Hurricane Beryl-related outages. And with the heat, spotted lanternflies are making their return to parts of the country, including the Midwest. Although they don't pose a threat to humans, they cause billions of dollars in damage a year to crops, trees, and other plants in the U.S. Experts say the extreme heat may be impacting their growth.
We're not going to see a sudden explosion in the number of lanternflies because of the heat, but what we could see is that they could move more quickly through the different stages. Because we do seem to be ahead of schedule with spotted lanternflies this year because it's been so warm, we might see adults any day now.
Exterminators say it's best to get ahead of a spotted lanternfly infestation and get rid of them early while they're growing and developing. Let's get a look now at your complete First Warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington is here. Alex?
Eric, in southern Wisconsin, we're going to get a taste of that heat that they have out south and west and across other portions of the country. That's part of the combination of our alert day conditions that were expected Saturday, Sunday, going on into Monday, and also severe weather during this time frame. Temperatures will likely peak right around 90 or just north of 90 on Sunday, although Saturday and Monday with highs near 90, and the amount of humidity that we're going to be experiencing is going to produce some very high heat index values. Cooler by the time we get to the middle of next week. The muggy meter showing dew point temperatures getting up into the mid to upper 70s as we go Saturday afternoon and then again Sunday afternoon. That's oppressive, folks. And the reason why this is, we've actually been talking about it on my personal Facebook page, is all of the green vegetation that we have out there. Even the crops that haven't had issues with the flooding, they're giving off lots and lots of water, and that's called evapotranspiration. Heat index values with the combo of the actual air temperature and the moisture in the air, 100, 101 across southern Wisconsin Sunday afternoon. We'll probably do the upper 90s to near 100 on Saturday afternoon as well, and perhaps a repeat on Monday. So to get ahead of this, we know we have art fair on the square and other outdoor activities. Find the light clothing, cool spots, limit that time outside. Know where your AC options are and get that fan turned on and hydrate, hydrate, hydrate during this period. Right now, 82 in Madison, 86 in Boscobel, 82 in the Dells, and 78 in Monroe. This is where we should be for this time of year. 82, 83 across much of Dane County. Normal, again, I stress normal, but we won't be normal by the time we get to Saturday. A couple of showers, maybe a clap or two of thunder. Juneau and Adams County over towards Marquette and Green Lake counties. these will fizzle as we carry through the rest of the evening, just like it's done the past couple of days. Temperature starting off on your Friday morning, right around 61 degrees. Could have a little bit of patchy fog to start the day as well. Well, let's recap our bottom line here with alert days. 100-degree heat index Saturday through Monday. Severe weather Saturday through Monday. Strong winds and heavy rain are going to be the main threats from these storms as early as noon on Saturday. Could be looking at a complex of thunderstorms as we go Saturday night into Sunday, the wee hours of the morning, coming in from central Wisconsin and moving to the south. We have a time to bake and warm up on Sunday afternoon with another line, another complex of storms, as we call this, moving in Sunday evening going into Sunday overnight. These usually, again, bring damaging winds and torrential rainfall, which we most certainly don't need across southern Wisconsin. We don't need any more the heavy rainfall, nor do we need the severe weather either. Alert day conditions lasting potentially as late into the Monday time frame as well, with highs near 90. We're going to keep an eye on that Monday as well, because the cold front will be coming through then. So maybe we'll scour out some of that heat and humidity earlier on Monday, but more over the course of this week, and I'll keep you up to date. I'll be doing shows this weekend. Right now, first warning traffic showing things going at a good clip, westbound and eastbound, right around 60 miles per hour. Down to the south in Janesville, things are going what we would expect at this time at night, right around 70. And we'll go to the northwest and see how things are doing in the Dells, around 70 mile per hour speed out there. But Eric, windows are going to be up this weekend and the AC's on.
Heat is coming, Alex. Thank you. And if you're looking for a 3-course meal for an affordable price, well, now is your time. Every day until July 17th, you can enter for a chance to win a pair of Summer Restaurant Week bucks. Madison Restaurant Week begins July 21st, runs through the 26th. A handful of Madison and Greater Madison area restaurants are participating and will offer a 3-course meal at $30. Some will also offer a special lunch menu for $20. To see which restaurants are participating and the specific menus for Restaurant Week, you can visit channel3000.com. Well, the latest inflation numbers from June indicate we may finally see some noticeable price relief. How it'll impact all of us next at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If you're interested in installing a solar system this year, listen up. We only have a few available spots remaining in 2024. Scan the QR code on your screen now to save your spot so you can get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
What's up? You need some windows?
Hum. Oh, you need windows. Yes, you do.
Hey folks, you call the experts?
Increase your curb appeal and save big this summer with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 5 years. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
We wanted to be able to enjoy all 4 seasons, and patio enclosures helped us make that dream come true.
The one and only patio enclosures.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
It's Hy-Vee's Big Beverage Sale this Friday through Sunday. Stock up on 6-pack bottles of Coke products, just $3.99 each when you buy 3. 24-pack Pepsi products, just $9.99. Stay hydrated with Gatorade 8-packs, just $5.48. Fuel your workouts or your work week with Monster, NOS, Full Throttle, or Alani Nu energy drinks, 3 for $5. Plus, save on Red Bull, Celsius, and more. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
This is where all your dreams come true. You are the Moulin Rouge!
Madison's most spectacular night out is Moulin Rouge, the musical. Winner of 10 Tony Awards, including Best Musical. The New York Times calls it dazzling, gasp-inspiring. In Moulin Rouge, life is beautiful. Now playing at Overture Center. Tickets at overture.org.
Unearth hidden roots of state agriculture with Madison Magazine. The stories of early black farmers and the new growers carrying on their legacy. Then meet local game changers of a new era in women's sports. Madison Magazine online and on newsstands now. And the winner is Madison Magazine. Proud to earn 11 Milwaukee Press Club Awards for excellence in Wisconsin journalism. And the top prize for civic journalism in this year's National City and Regional Magazine Awards.
If you're interested in installing a solar system this year, listen up. We only have a few available spots remaining in 2024. Scan the QR code on your screen now to save your spot so you can get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
Americans bogged down by years of rising inflation may have finally gotten some encouraging news. Fueled partly by falling fuel costs, consumer prices dropped in June as the Federal Reserve weighs whether to cut interest rates currently sitting at a 23-year high. Brian Abel breaks down what the latest price index report means for you.
This is certainly good news on the inflation front.
In a new report, overall inflation beating economist expectations with a sharper annual slowdown in June to 3% from May's 3.3%.
One in a row is not a streak. We need to see more of that in months ahead. But I think we're hopeful now, just because we're starting to see signs now that we haven't seen for the past few years.
The Consumer Price Index report by the Bureau of Labor Statistics showing from month to month something we haven't seen in 4 years, a drop in consumer prices by 0.1%, a small but potentially significant swing. The change fueled in part by falling gas, as well as new and used car prices, while housing, food, and medical service costs still rise.
This, coupled with the report on the jobs market last week, all of that aligning for the Federal Reserve to begin cutting interest rates perhaps as soon as September.
Those cuts would be welcomed as interest rates currently sit at a 23-year high, while the Fed tries to combat inflation, making it more expensive to borrow for home, auto, and other loans.
The strain on household budgets is very real, even though prices now aren't going up as fast as they were.
In Washington, Brian Abel reporting.
And we'll be right back with a final check of your first warn forecast.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison. When replacing your windows, you want them to be built by the best and backed by the best. That's what you'll get with replacement windows only available from Renewal by Andersen. When you choose Renewal by Andersen at Wanakee Remodeling, you're not getting a one-size-fits-all product. From design and sales to manufacturing, installation, and service, we own the entire process. This month, buy 2 windows, get the third 60% off, plus 12 months no-interest financing when you purchase 3 or more windows. Visit WanakeeRemodeling.com for more details.
Trust your feet to Morgan's shoes.
Why Nout? Why not? Feel the comfort and durability of Nout footwear at Morgan Shoes. Nout shoes and sandals feature full-grain leathers in a multitude of colors. Nout's cork and latex composite insole is designed for daily comfort and support, and they are made to last. You'll enjoy Nout's luxury. Shop Morgan Shoes Hilldale for your next pair.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes Hilldale.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
This summer, feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello Permanent Fat Removal and get summer body ready in just one visit.
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sono Bello's biggest sale of the year. Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It will change your life. It did for me.
I can't wait till the summertime hit. Hot Mom Summer, here I come.
Call 1-800-905-6520 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Get an 11% rebate on your next painting project at Menards. Forever Interior Paint and Primer offers powerhouse protection with its stain-blocking, odor-reducing technologies. Get a gallon starting at $29.98 after rebate. Give your space the Platinum treatment with Platinum Plus Interior Paint. Its stain shield technology protects your spaces with a performance you'd expect from a luxury paint at a price you wouldn't. A gallon of flat is $36.48 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Introducing the new Sushi Lover Madison. All-you-can-eat sushi and hibachi at an amazing price. Now open at Westtown Mall for lunch or dinner. Be sure to try Sushi Lover Madison.
Coming up tonight on the CBS Evening News, a make-or-break moment for President Biden. We'll have live coverage of the president's rare solo press conference tonight, and what we're learning about Donald Trump's meeting with a far-right European leader at Mar-a-Lago. That and more headlines tonight on the CBS Evening News.
I'm Maddie Heimsch. Coming up at 6, how the youngest of voters are set to play a key role in this year's election.
Oh, finally, tonight, another Shrek movie is in the works. DreamWorks Animation says Shrek 5 will hit the big screen on July 1st of 2026. That'll be 16 years after the previous installment was released. The big stars are on board. Mike Myers returns to voice Shrek. Cameron Diaz will voice Princess Fiona, and Eddie Murphy will reprise his role as Donkey. The first Shrek movie was a smash hit when it came out back in 2001. It spawned sequels in 2004, 2007, and 2010. Eddie Murphy said back in June that Donkey is also getting his own movie as well, and it continues. And we got some heat coming our way in the days ahead.
Yeah, dangerous heat Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Actually, a really good weekend to be inside in the air conditioning and maybe catch a movie. We'll be feeling like 100 degrees outside Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, and perhaps Monday afternoon. Severe weather is also possible Saturday evening, Sunday evening, and perhaps on Monday as well. The dew point, when we get into the dew points in the mid to upper 70s, just look at that. That's what we're expecting this weekend. It will feel oppressive, kind of that miserable feeling, Eric. You step outside and it just hits you, that heat. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and then we cool off finally after that.
Never like to see a graphic that says miserable anywhere on it. We're back in a half hour for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.